Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to you all on this lovely autumn afternoon. My name's Kyron. I work in our technical sales department here in Renningen in south of Germany. Today I have the pleasure of bringing to you something a little bit different. So usually we go through a lot of our components at K2, but today I'm going to go through some of the what we call the interface sections of our products and what we have an interface with. So in this case we're going to be talking about tiles. Putting PV on a roof, on any roof, is going to have some impact on that roof. And so today we're hoping to talk a little bit about what's important and maybe some of the ways of working around what you do with tiles when you are installing PV on the roof. I should preface this with we are doing this on our own. We will be showing some machines later on as well. We have no affiliation with any of these companies. Personally as well, we have no affiliation with any of the tile companies that we're showing. And so if you do have specific questions or are looking for some more information regarding specific tiles or certain bits of certain sort of areas of this information, I encourage you to contact your tile manufacturer because they are the experts on that. So a bit of waffle to start off with. If you haven't joined us before, our webinars usually run with a bit of back and forth. Today it'll actually just be me. If you do have any questions throughout the hour or so, please feel free to put them in the Q&A section. So down here, you'll see a chat function and a Q&A function. The Q&A section, I've got a colleague of mine, Martin, who'll be answering some of these questions. If he feels they are questions for everyone, he'll let me know and I'll talk to everyone and give you sort of a general information about them. If you haven't already done so, please also fill out our little survey that we've just sent out, because this helps me know who I'm talking to today and hopefully then helps you receive a little bit better information, because I can tailor this information to either you and maybe leave out some stuff that's not as relevant. Furthermore, I think that's probably about it. Let's then get into it. So tiles in general around Europe come in two sort of forms that we've seen. We have a concrete tile and a clay tile, and when it doesn't matter which one it is, you almost always have to do some sort of processing on the tile. And the reason for that being is the tiles are designed not for PV. Effectively, they're designed to sit on the roof and keep moisture out and keep the building safe and secure. So whenever we're going to put PV on a roof, there's obviously some degradation we're going to do with in some way damaging it. And with K2 and the products that we have and with what we're trying to do today, we're trying to minimize ways we can do that and make it a bit easier for you as hopefully the installer to figure out what to do and maybe how to do it as well. So as I mentioned before, anytime we're doing this, you are going to have something on the roof. And just to give you a bit of just as an example here, one of our products that we have is one of the solid hooks. It's a steel one, so it's quite thinner than most of our other ones. But even if we were to install this on the roof that we have here, and we've just got what we'd call a regular standard German clay tile, by placing it on here, we're already raising this up by about about 5 millimeters or so. And while this might not be too much over here, you do see a little bit like this. We got a picture of what it looks like if we install quite a few of them as well. And I'm just going to jump over to our computer screen, because if you have a whole row of these as well, what you can happen, let me just switch over. You're effectively creating a gap on one side of the tile where you're going to put the roof hook, and you also can be creating this gap on the other side as well. And this can then have a ripple effect. And depending on how if you go the other side of here, this barrier between the tiles is also being a bit impacted as well. So it's something that we get asked a lot in terms of, is this a necessity? And in almost all cases, and I'll talk about one specific case later on, it is something that we have to do, or sorry, that does have to be done. So we have a few options, and we're not going to talk too much about some of the products that we have today, but in terms of like what we can do to get some of the products better on the roof. And so in the case of one of the ones we have here, our single hook, in this case, we've actually just milled off one side, and we've got a video show some of this was later, and we can go through that a bit there. But with this case, and so with these clay tiles, it is suitable in this specific case, but not all cases. We can just do the one side and we can go through here. So this could have been done with perhaps an angle grinder. If you're starting from the bottom, we could have just taken the whole side off here. If you are up on the roof and you are taking sort of this off with the angle grinder, you are adding just a little bit of, you're adding some form of work. And as I said before, you're going to have to do something. It might just depend on the situation you have for your project, which makes it easier in which way you decide to go. So if you're on, maybe you have a few tiles, yeah, you could grab an angle grinder, you get up here. But obviously then you're going to be on the roof, you've got extra tools, and what is also going to happen, big point, you're going to get the dust that comes off from working on here. And if the dust stays on the roof, and this says an important point where it has to be, so we can just jump around, it has to be cleaned off, because if you do end up with the fragments of the clay or the sort of fine particles sitting on the roof, they can then impregnate the paint and create a pool or a little hole where over time that's going to degrade the tiles even more. So if you are working actually on the roof, yes, it might just be easier because you don't have to move the tile, but you really have to be aware of the dust that's up there. You probably also have to have some form of ventilation for the people working there as well, so some form of mask for the fine particles. Then also, as I said before, this washing down and cleaning of the tiles afterwards. Another idea then might be to take certain tiles off the roof, the ones that you do need to work, and work them away and do this profiling on the ground or at a location, sorry, that's a little further away and a little bit isolated, where you can limit the impact of this fine dust on the roof, whether it be through just enclosed area or a sort of a vacuum cleaning, ventilating system that'll filter out all the dust. And that's what we actually did with the tile that we showed here. And we ran a German webinar this morning, I should say a webinar in German this morning, where one of my colleagues actually went through this process, and we'll just show a short video of it now. And we'll just talk maybe about some of the things that you could do if this is an option where you go. And so this is a product. Klaus, could you maybe start off the video and then we'll so this is, as I said, product from Roda Maschinenbau. We have no affiliation with them, it's just something that we've found. So here we're setting up the ventilation. Guido here is showing off the blades for this. Could we just maybe pause on this as well, Klaus? So with a product like this, whether it be the specific one or something different, you generally have this option of changing the depth of the tile milling section, but also you'd have the process of changing the width of it as well. So for the different products that we have, and maybe I can show them here as well, just quickly. So if you have maybe this product here, it'd be a certain distance. And if you had a different product, you might have a slightly different distance here, and this will depend on then how wide or narrow you have to do this milling. Obviously, the location is a little bit different, so you're going to have to make a placement, and this goes into the video a little bit more. If we could just continue the video, then please, Klaus. Sorry, I'm making Klaus run all over the shop today, so it's. Yeah, so once we can set the height and the width of the material, but we can also set the placement. So there might be some cases where you can actually do it on the same place on the tile, and I'll talk a little bit about this later. But generally speaking, you're gonna have to do a little bit different location, but you could set this up as long as you've got the marking on the tile already, and then if the tiles have already been prepared, you could just have one person go through and just set up and mill the tiles straight away before taking them back here. So here you can see some of that dust coming off. I don't know if we had the vacuuming working quite as it should have on this one, but you can see here that dust then we'd have to clean that off and take that back up onto the roof. And you'll notice here, and maybe once it just zooms in a bit, we could pause, Klaus. Yeah. So this is the tile, or a replica of the tile that we showed before. Was done using this process on the section. Sorry, using this tool. If we jump back to our, that's not what I want to go. If we jump back to our view here, in this case, you would generally, and you'll see it from base, if you've used base before, Klaus, if you could just maybe zoom out a tad, you'll often be in a position where the hooks will be on a rafter, so they'll be further up and down the roof, in which case the location on the tile will be hopefully very similar, if not the same, on each of the different tiles. So you could take away maybe every fourth or fifth tile. I mean, obviously here we only have 2, you have 20 or 50 tiles maybe, depending on what you need. But then if you go on to the next row, you're going to be on somewhere a little bit different. So if you were to, again here on a small scale, but if you were having to work away on this tile, it's going to be on a very different location. So maybe this process of organizing all of these tiles to be dug out, to be chipped away from here and then putting them back on there, it might not be too much of an issue. It might just be putting them all in a row and marking one and having them all done. But it might also be depending on, I don't know, the organization on the workplace, or if the or depending on just perhaps if you've got some other obstacles or things that are going on around the site, it just might be a bit much. So it might, in that case, just be easier to just, all right, we're going to just cut all of these ones on the roof with the angle grinder, and then we'll just come over here and cut all these ones. But there is a way, and it's not all the time and not all of the places, where you actually could cut all of the tiles in the same spot, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit now. So jumping back to our computer, we have in our product range and in our product catalog, our product called the single board or the crossboard, and so it's something that effectively we can span between 2 rafters. Generally, we'll place our hooks on the rafter, but you can place it between the rafters in some cases. So we generally recommend it as a bit of a emergency backup in case you're working around a window, or if you're working towards the end of the roof and the rafters don't align, you could use this to place it here. But it could also be a point where you just might want to use it because you have a little bit more flexibility of where you place the hooks, if this process of the tiles is a little bit getting a little bit sort of too much in the milling. Generally speaking, though, probably wouldn't recommend, but there is something that is suitable for certain countries. And I got to specify that this is predominantly only possible for the Scandinavian countries or the Northern countries because of the roofing type. And sorry, I'm just jumping around here because I have lost what I'm trying to find. And it is here, but in practice, it could actually be built anywhere where this certain type of roof is possible. And so in Sweden and Norway, specifically, the roofing type is a battened roof and then like a decking board that sits underneath. This decking board is usually between 1.5 to 2 centimeters. And then the battens sit on top of that. And you can sort of see this here. And I specify, again, this is only suitable for when this is the case. But if it is the case, you have this option of placing all of the tiles at all of the hooks at a specific location on the tile. You can just take them all off, measure once, and then just go through and zip, 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 and mill them all of the way. So this is actually something that's also plannable in base as well. we generally have a high percentage of people from this region in our webinars today. So I'll just maybe give a quick overview of that in base as well. So if you are, this is actually our webinar from last week, I think. We're starting from here. This is just a basic tile project. And if we were to do it in a more standard way, if I can get rid of my NPS test, and we get to a point where we have an overloaded section or a cantilever, you will have this option of, with certain hooks, and on the majority, at the moment it's the 3S, but it will also soon be some other hooks as well. You do have this option of placing the hooks between the rafters, and you're putting it in this board that I was talking about before. And you can then, if we just toggle it back and forth, standard process, what we would consider putting in the rafters, hook is going to be here, rail running along, cantilever here as there's no space. If we jump forward, we can actually place it somewhere between the rafters, and it creates a more of an optimal solution where we're using partly the rafters and partly of this board as well. Obviously, if you do fix into the board, you are going to have a little bit weaker fixation. The reason for that being we're using different wood screws, and the thickness of the wood is going to be a little bit less. I don't want to harp onto that too long because, as I said, it is somewhat region specific, but if the region that you are in does have this decking board that runs between the rafters, you are able to use this as a way of placing the hooks at exactly the same location, and then you won't have to worry too much about which tiles you've brought down. You can just mill them all in the same spot. I see that we had a hand that was raised. Generally, we have a round of questions that can be asked. So writers, if you had a question because your hand is raised, maybe you could just put it in the chat, or let us know and we can turn your microphone on and we can go further from there. But I'll just give you a moment to put that, either put it in the chat or to turn the microphone on. But what I said before at the beginning, so we had one question, which this is again is a for this specific. Sorry, we had one question. I should read the question for you all. How much does the price of this milling machine? And as I said before, this is not a we're not selling this product. We are not affiliated with these people. I can't tell you the exact price, but we can put the link of the product in the chat, and it'll be their website as well. I'm assuming, just based on the website, that you might be able to find a similar product that's made locally that does a similar sort of thing, because just based on the website, you'll see it as well. It's a German brand, and I'm not certain on their international reach at the moment. But in terms of sort of price and then cost of labor and cost of something, that's something that might be you need to think about in terms of, hey, do I want to do the milling on the ground or do I want to take it up onto the roof? And this process then in terms of cost of labor, obviously safety is a concern as well. If you have more machinery up on the roof, then that adds extra risk to the project. I'm not suggesting take that machine up onto the roof. I'm just saying a machine up onto the roof. You're adding extra risk. Whenever you can avoid working at heights, we always recommend that as well. So the milling process that I spoke about, and I said, is for the majority of cases, and I wanted to just quickly talk about maybe one case where it's not suitable. So the tiles we showed before, and if we just jump back, these are what we'd call pretty standard German clay tiles. The picture I showed before was quite similar, but it was a full wave with no flat section on it. But you also have, which is quite popular around some countries, is a concrete tile, and it's a little bit different. It's generally a fairly flat tile, and it's a little bit, as it's concrete, it's a little bit more brittle. We want to reduce the wear and the milling of this tile as much as possible, because whereas the clay tiles, they are more easy to manipulate, they're not malleable, but they're more easy to work without cracking due to brittle failure, but the concrete tiles are a little more susceptible to cracking. So for this specific tile, we actually have a hook that sits, it's a little bit different, very thin, and this is also something that you can plan in base. This is the cross hook 2, and with this tile, as it is so thick, it is, as it is so thin, you can actually get away without having the milling process. But if you'll notice in here, and I'm just going to drop this down, due to these sections in here, and maybe, I don't know how this will be shown well, we can see there's these little knobs or divots in here which add stress, a bit of strength, sorry, to avoid the bending of it. Because of these sort of unsymmetrical and different shaped parts, adds quite a bit to the manufacturing process, but they are necessary to ensure the stiffness of this plate, so it obviously doesn't bend because it's quite thin, obviously not as strong. Adding these divots increases that strength, but obviously then adds to the production cost. So while this product is like less material, it is sometimes, or it is more on the expensive side because of the manufacturing process to ensure this strength. So I feel I've said that about 3 times in the same way over and over again. But so if you do have these concrete tiles, then this is something that you could use as well, and it avoids this milling process. Because this is so flat though, it isn't going to be suitable for the clay tiles due to this wave process and the wave structure that the tiles generally have. I'm just catching my breath after talking a lot. So I think from what we sort of have here today, and what I really wanted to talk a little bit about with you, is that this process of putting PV on the roof is always going to have an impact on the roof. We want to minimize this effect as little as possible, or as much as possible, minimize the effect as much as possible. And almost always, this process of milling is something that has to be done, whether that's something that's done on the roof or something that you find maybe your own way for, and you think something that works for you, that's probably what we would recommend. There are these options of doing them on the roof, taking the tiles down, putting it on the ground, having different teams. Figuring out this work structure is something that is going to be different for different workforces, different sizes, different projects, but what is the and what the optimal solution is will very much depend on your specific situation. That's about all we had for today. We didn't go through too much of our stuff, as I said, because we did want to focus a little bit more on the tiles and what we can do about that. As I said, we we go for about an hour. So if there were any questions that anyone had regarding any of the just sort of the K2 range or the K2 products, feel free to put them in the chat as well. But other than that, we are pretty much done, I think. So thank you very much for joining everyone today. We will just, sorry myself, we will just run a short survey as well as a little bit of feedback, because it helps us hopefully deliver some better information to you next time. We know what we think we did well, but we don't know what you thought went well or what you thought didn't go well. So if you do have a moment, please answer that. It's very helpful. Next week, we'll be running what we would consider our standard webinar, where we'll go through our trapezoidal roofing. So our basic rail, our mini rail, multi-rail, all sort of roof parallel systems that are for the trapezoidal roofing. We'll be going through our base software a little bit more and talking about some of the products that we have. Other than that, I think we are pretty much finished. So thank you all for your time today. Half hour, short and sweet. Klaus, who makes it all happen in the background, he deserves our thanks. And big thanks to Martin as well, who was here helping me out with the questions. I think we're good, Klaus. What do you reckon? All right. Thank you very much for joining, and hope to see you again next week. Ciao.